Okay, so you probably wonder a lot about how to end fights quickly in solo arena, in tree arena, in tournaments. And there's a lot of things that I can tell you about that. And what I'm about to teach you is going to be applicable to solos and trios. So listen up. So first thing, let's say you have a box right here. There's like 3 different levels of like wall taking that I see. There's like the noob way, the intermediate way, and like the pro level way. Okay, and in my personal opinion, this is the noob way, right? A lot of people like to do this. The problem with this setup is that you can get coned, right? And when they can edit on you and then cone you, and then now you are very, you know, in a very desperate situation. You have to run out through this wall or this wall. You run out this wall, the guy who's hiding behind the wall can see you as you're running out. Also, he can place these walls, right, if you wanted to. But if he doesn't, he's going to see you. And if he doesn't place this wall and you run out here, he's going to edit right here. He's going to edit out here, right? And then place this wall and then full box you like this. And it's going to be really tough, right? It's just not a good place to be in general. This is why this setup sucks. Okay, let's talk about the next level. The next level is really simple. Okay, you're just sort of going for like a wall like here, right? The problem with this is that if the guy in the box understands the game, he is gonna immediately crank for height. Like he's gonna build up and then go like this, right? And he's gonna go up because he sees you on the same layer as him trying to smack, and you're gonna have a hard time trying to keep up once he gets height. So if you've ever watched Solo Squad's gameplay in earlier seasons, right, it used to be very popular. The number one thing that the Solo Squatters tend to do is they try to keep height, right? Because from height, it's really easy to deal with multiple enemies and go for like pop shots as they come up. And then as they're coming up, you just keep going up yourself, right? As they're coming up, you just keep going up yourself, right? And then just go for pop shots here and there like this. And it's just really easy to deal with multiple people this way. And also, if you're ever low, right, you can always pop heals. You can always pop heals. And it's really, really easy to do that because it takes a lot of time from someone down below to come up to you, right? For you to go up, you don't have to cover your top or anything. You just need to build up. It's really simple that way. But for someone below you need to come up, they have to do like full retakes. They have to cover their top, right? So it's gonna be really difficult for you to like catch up to him, right? And like get up here because it takes extra time because you have to cover your head as you're coming up. And in general, he can just easily keep height by going up and up. And then now you're gonna hesitate because you've learned that PGing in arena and in tournament is not a good idea, because in real games it's really bad to do this. So now you have to go down, right, and start chopping. The problem is you've now lost like pretty much all your pressure, right, because of the fact that while you're chopping all this, which takes a decent amount of time, he's popping heals and all the health advantage you had on him is just going away. So that's the problem, right? Like you do not want to give him height for free. And so to combine this setup with the pro level setup, you sort of need to like sit up here. Okay, this setup is really good because you can smack the wall and go for a shot like this. Okay, now if he double edits here, you just place the walls, right? If he ramps up from the opposite end, right, if he ramps up like this, double ramps up, all you have to do is just keep height because you already have a layer of height on him. So it should be really easy to keep height from here. Okay, that's going to be super key to understand. So just to show you again, if this is the box, right, you want to be right here. If you want to go for this wall, you want to be right here and then go for a shot. Okay, that's really important because this way, when you're going for the wall, you have a layer of height on him, right? So if you see him going up, you already have a head start with that 1 block head start. And believe it or not, that 1 block head start makes a huge difference. Now, let's talk about this next concept of like, why do we even go for the walls? Like, why not just stay up here and then go for this more often, right? The top. The reason you don't want to go for the cone floor as often is because when you have a complete health advantage on an enemy, you really want to make sure that you're going for the fastest setup in terms of pressure. This is a really fast setup because you only need to take one piece to actually pressure him. Okay, that's going to be really important because if you go for this, what he'll do after you get the cone is either edit on you right away, piece this, and then go for a shot, or he just, you know, pops a mini in the time you're going for the cone, and then as you're going for the floor, he's just gonna edit out here and, you know, make another box, right, and then start popping heals again. So it's just too slow, right? That's what I'm basically trying to say. It's like when you're going for cone floor, 2 pieces you have to take, as opposed to, you know, if there's a wall here, only 1 piece that you have to take. So any sort of box, you really want to do this setup right here. Okay, and doing this wide edit is nice because you can sort of right hand peek this edge right here. So a lot of people are like, oh, why are you making this edit, right? Just right hand peek this edge. Use your movement keys to set yourself up so that you have a right hand peek. on this edge right here. And if he's in the back corner, you can actually peek him really easily. Something that I really want to show you guys is if I open up paint here, let's talk about this graph, okay? In arena or in tournaments in general. This is the difference in health between you and your enemy, okay? The difference in health, okay? Not just your enemy's health, but the difference. So over here obviously is 0, and then over here is like 199, right? Because that's like the max difference you can reach. And then over here on the left side, really simple, how hard you should get in / play aggressive. I think this is a really simple concept, but a lot of people fail to actually apply it during their game, okay? This is what it should look like, obviously. So if you have a huge HP difference and you're 200 HP versus a 40 HP target, you should probably get in really hard. Like fight him, play aggressive. If you're like 100 HP and he's like 20 HP, this is good, but he can actually one pump you too, right? This is pretty easy to one pump with even a great pump. Shouldn't actually play that aggressive. When you're winning a fight, it's up to you to make sure they never pop any of the heals that they have. Do not give them the chance to expand out 7 metal boxes. Do not give them the chance to pop a single mini.